Learning how to drink whiskey can be kind of an intimidating endeavor, and I think a lot of people get into a glass and go, I don't know what I'm supposed to be tasting.
Get into your whiskey glasses and give them a smell.
I try to bring a sort of casual air to the whiskey tasting experience.
I've never once heard anyone like come out of the bathroom and go like, that urinal really smelled like nutmeg. But hey.
I'm Jackie Zykan, master blender and partner of Hidden Barn, and I'm here in Estes Park at the Stanley Hotel. My tasting seminars are a little bit different than a traditional whiskey tasting, where we're not just sipping on glasses of liquid, we're also learning how to smell and isolate different characteristics in the whiskey.
This is what I love about whiskey, is that it will trigger the memory in your mind of that aromatic or that flavor. This is a very vulnerable position because you're sharing memories with people, really, is what you're doing. And you smell a glass and you go, oh, that reminds me of ... That's where we need to be with tasting whiskey. It's not a contest of who can list how many aromatics, but what it reminds you of, where it takes you to, that's what you need to connect with, that emotional piece of it. What does it remind you of? It reminds you of cough drops? Mothballs? Urinals, all right. It's gonna get weird. Everyone's on their own journey. This is fine. We're fine, everything's fine.
It's not an orthodox whiskey tasting by any means, but it's a fun event, and whiskey is supposed to be fun.
The Ramones. Wait, what? The smell reminds you of the Ramones? There was another one. Yes, sir. A Reuben sandwich. Oh, okay. When you get to a glass of whiskey, you're faced with like 200 different aromatic compounds at once. And you could just like cheat the system and go, smells like whiskey. Yeah, of course it does. It smells like whiskey. So how do you start picking through them one by one? Let's treat this envelope like a glass of whiskey, right? Let's practice this. Is this a fruit? Is it a flower? Is it a dessert? Is it an herb? Is it a spice? Okay.
We are going to learn to identify different fruits or spices or different characters that you'll find in a glass of whiskey, and you smell them on their own, and then you get to the glass, and then you can easily pick them out.
If you want to start really breaking it apart into those 5 categories, if you get that glass and you think, all I'm going to think about right now is fruit. That's it. That's all I'm going to think about. But that fruit breaks down into subcategories, right? There's tropical fruit, there's orchard fruits, there's berries. What category of fruit does this belong to? Citrus, very good. But what citrus is this? Orange, perfect. Is it in any?
It's really just a foundational education on how to isolate different flavors in a glass of whiskey. All I have to say is just open your bottle and share your pour with good company and make some great memories.